About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta. Welcome to Truist Park. We bring you Wednesday Night Baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport, Ronald Acuna Jr. He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boog, he's been such a force at the plate, and it seems like every time he connects, the ball is traveling out of the ballpark. So when you have such a threat like that, other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
In the air, right field. One down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Elliot Ramos.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
That clips the corner.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. Just getting started here at Truist Park outside Atlanta. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Out of here. Rafael Devers rounds the bases. His 17th of the year. The Giants score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Into the outfield, base hit. And Harrison Bader with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now Bader up to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Oh! Chapman off of first with 2 away. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead, somehow create a little bit more time where maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low. And that's ball 3. Luis Arias waits to bat for the Giants. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. And a foul ball. Man at second. That one ripped. And that'll do it. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Today's starting pitcher, Caleb Killian. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. That misses, and that's ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
This one in the air, center field. Bader on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting third.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
1 out, man at first. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson. Runner on the move. Strike in there. And the throw bounces. Tag out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Braves go down quickly here. They trail here 1-0. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, Luis Arias stands in. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jung Woo Lee.
And a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. On the ground. Dives, and he can't hang on. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Here's the 0-2.
0-1. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
All loaded up here in the second game of the series. Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out. Willie Adames stands in. Golden opportunity right here.
In the grand scheme of things, this at bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at bat.
Hit on the ground might be 2. The flip. There's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
We head to the bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
Let's go, Austin.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Chapman over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. And caught on the warning track. Well, I think that one of the things that we've seen is that neutralizing the running game is as much to do with going with the slide step that a good majority of the pitchers have, and nobody wants to give a free ball to the hitter. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Well, just take a look at his last week plus, and you'll see he's been very active in these games. He seems to score a run every night.
Out towards right center field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. So they go quietly there. We plate 2 full. It's the Giants 1 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a 1-1. Strider deals. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Oh, 1 down. Foul ball. The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Third baseman Matt Chapman.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Chapman in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
High inside.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out. Giants go down quietly, but they still lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now in
off
for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Baseman Ozzie Albies.
Albies went deep in his most recent game. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And the 0-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Spencer Strider.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Spencer Strider. Gets him to chase after that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, so here's Bader now.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Alvarez. Off balance speed. There's 1 and 2. Big up play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through.
Fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Strike 1.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. On a line out towards center. He's got it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom 4, now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one in the air, right field. Lee giving chase. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. That one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the fourth. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late
swing and a miss. He struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. On to first, 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. In to score from third. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Yastrzemski up here.
And Boog, I'd say he's due. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second. Now 1-1. Up the middle. In time to Devers, and that will end the inning. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. We're headed to the 5th. This is Braves baseball on the show South. New inning getting started. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
All these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Bunted back towards the mound. Fires over to first. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly. Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Willie Adames. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
This one in the air center field. And there's two away.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
Four-seam fastball.
First pitch swinging.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Halfway home, all even, one apiece. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Baldwin.
That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. One pitch and one out.
Next for the Braves, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Now there's a bullet down the line. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Go ahead run on base. Michael Harris the second. Digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one fouled off. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Here we go, Spencer.
Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. And now a man into scoring position.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now
Leading off
Elliot
for the
Ramos.
Giants, left fielder Elliot Ramos.
Four-seam fastball.
Line drive. Fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Up next for the
They
Giants,
really turned on that
third
one,
baseman
and as it hooked
Matt
down the
Chapman.
line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
Outside corner for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Foul ball, still 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
The Giants with the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the sixth. Out to short. Alvarez flips it. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Harrison Bader, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Man at second. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
There's a strike. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
That's the ball.
Circle change.
The 1-1. And that is out of play.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man on second, 2 down. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
The next offering misses. Full count now. Jung-Hoo Lee in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. And he walked him. To third. Got him. And that's the inning. One left for San Francisco. Still tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that one wrapped foul. The 0-2. Ground ball left side. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Braves, the shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here is Matt Olson. Just missed. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Right side. Slings to first in time. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Austin Riley.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Caleb Killian won't go any further, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for San
New arm for the
Francisco,
Giants,
number
Tristan
43,
Beck. On for his
Tristan
20th appearance of the year. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it is gone. Austin Riley goes deep. His 14th of the year. And they lead it. It's 3-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Yastrzemski at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Just missed. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one almost got him. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Three-two on the way. Popped in the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Jung-Hoo Lee. New pitcher for the Braves, Robert Suarez.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Late with the swing there. Suarez, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick Berry.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their 2nd challenge. The 1-0. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Giants, pitcher Tristan Beck.
So now pinch hitter for the Giants.
Number 7,
Will Brennan
Will
looking
Brennan.
for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Got him. That's out number 3. Giants down in order, and they still trail it here 3-1.
Now pitching for
Sam
Francisco.
Hentges
Number
on to pitch
31.
here.
Well, he
Sam
struggled quite a
Hentges.
bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now the catcher
Leading
comes
off
up to
the
hit.
Braves,
Drake
catcher
Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
Foul ball there. Line drive, foul right into the dugout. Yikes. Next one misses, and that's ball 1. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for the Braves, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And a foul ball. Baldwin on at first, nobody out. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Cut off, throw to second, but he's in there easily.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Pinch hitter coming on, Mauricio Dubon. He comes to the plate in a huge spot in this one.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
In the air, right field. Lee under it, and he makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they take a 3-run lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember these fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Nacho Alvarez Jr. next up for the Braves. 1 for 3.
Yo, that's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. There's a swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He's got it. That is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Leading off for the Giants, shortstop Willie Adames.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Tap back to the mound. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Giants, first baseman Rafael Devers.
The Giants trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one hammered. Harris after it. And that one hops the wall. Relay to second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
Been some good swings on the ball. That's his 2nd extra base hit in this one. Really important at bat coming up now.
Ramos, the next Giant to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Man at second.
Ball 1.
That's in there at the knees for a strike.
Good job to fight that one off. 1 out and a runner at second. The 2-2 on the way. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
That clips the zone. Strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Tying run at the plate. And that one is downstairs. And 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hit on the ground to short. Alvarez fires over to first. And the inning is over. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 4 and the Giants 1. You're watching Atlanta Braves. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Spencer Bivens.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
That's the ball.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Up next.
Here is Austin Riley. Back to the sixth. He drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
That one misses. Ball one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joel Peguero, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Birdsong also getting ready. Ball to strike. The pitch. Strike on the inside corner. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. That's off the mark, and it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ramos under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 4 and the Giants 1. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Back at Truist Park, we go to the 9th. Luis Arias now at the plate. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. comes up empty. That's strike two.
Oh.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
The 2-2. On the ground, right side. But it kicks foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Line to left, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Man at second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. The throw to third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. Gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
That's a strike. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Bailey in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. And he can't make the play. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and he just produced his 25th save of the year.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.